What's up, everybody? Real quick shout out to everybody showing me love with the last couple videos that I made. You know what I'm saying? Everybody appreciating the content that I'm providing, trying to be relatable and practical and down to earth. You know what I'm saying? Not up in the clouds, high off shrooms or edibles and shit like previous other videos and shit. You know what I mean? So I really want to show my undying gratitude and appreciation for everybody participating in the chat comment section and shit like that, man. People coming through with their testimonies, leaving links and all that old fly shit. I really appreciate that shit. But today, you know what I'm saying, I just uploaded a video and I got cut off where I was talking about targeting certain individuals just to, you know what I'm saying, see my manifestations and ideas and thought forms coming into fruition through other people. And that's one of the methods that I learned to use for quite a while in being able to combat being targeted and being able to combat gang stalking, and knowing how the level of technology that they have available to them when it comes to brain monitoring, when it comes to like neuronal, you know what I'm saying, new neurotransmitters and things like that, how they're able to interfere with the collective unconsciousness of humanity and getting people to act out in ways that will favor them as far as their agenda to keep people under a form of just total human control, mind control. Knowing that the mind has no firewall, you guys need to understand that. You need to literally Google that and read the PDF file of the NSA when it comes to the mind having no firewall. You're gonna have to understand the level of technology that they have that's using against the people. What I mean by this is, and I'm about to really go in on some shit. It's kind of gonna come out real fast. I don't know how long I got to record this shit because it's an iPhone and my space and all that shit due to my apps I downloaded and different videos I already deleted. I'm not really fully aware of how much space I have available to even make this video, so I'm about to really go in on some shit. But as far as, you need to understand something, we all see what's going on right now. As far as the social economic structure, white supremacy, people fighting for human rights. I'm about to go in on that. But what I want to say is, and I stress this, is that these weapons that they have, these technological weapons, these silent weapons for quiet wars, non-lethal weapons, okay? They're not meant to kill. They're meant to control. They're meant to stabilize a specific group of people who correspond to a certain frequency, regardless of race. Not necessarily having nothing to do with your black ass and us thinking we everything. But what I'm saying is specific people who resonate at a certain wavelength or who give off a certain frequency. These weapons aren't for other nations against North Korea or Russia. They're not meant for humans. These weapons that they have, believe it or not, is meant to be used against niggers, titans, monsters, aliens, and if you resonate, probably you. Real shit. That's their ace under their sleeve, their technological weaponry, DARPA, as far as all these different non-lethal weapons, frequency weapons, okay? Keeping people at a certain mindset. So what I need you to do right now before I go further, I need you to go to Gematrix.org, and I need you to put in the description box or whatever, the empty little box, put in Titans, Titans, and hit, you know what I'm saying, see what numerical value you get out of that, and see the phrases that's associated that correspond to the meaning of the word Titan in Gematria. Not only do I want you to look that one up, and it's a laundry list of shit that you're going to see. I also need you to put in, after you're done looking at that, or if you want to do this one, put in the word nigger. Nigger. Not only are you to look at the numerical value of the number that's associated with niggers and black people, look at what it means in Gematria. And you'll see why we call niggers. And it's not the curse that you would think. It's not the ignorant people that you think know. They know what we are. They know they know we're not human. They know we're something else. I also want you to look up the word unarmed black man that you hear so often talked about and discussed with police brutality. Another unarmed black man was shot. Look up the word unarmed black man. Spell unarmed. U-N-A-R-M-E-D. Unarmed black man. B-L-A-C-K-M-A-N. Hit search. Look at the phrases and look at the numerical value associated with the word unarmed black man. Those are 3 different words that's associated with us that I need you to study, and look at the corresponding words that mean the same thing as a nigger, as titans, and as unarmed black man. This is for those who up on the science, who actively using Gematria to create your own spells and rituals and numerical values, converting those numerical values to frequencies, and who doing experimentations with frequency, embodying not only the frequency but the words that's associated with the frequency and becoming the frequency. Literally giving your frequency, given form, made flesh as whoever that is you are, embodying whatever it is that that's associated with that frequency. Every day, for years, to truly ingratiate and embody whatever it is that you set forth for yourself. That's the level of science that you're gonna have to be on. You understand what I'm saying? So these weapons aren't for people. So when you see cops pulling out guns on niggas, it's for a reason. You heard Bobby Hemmett talking about it. We're monsters, Necronomicon, ancient women, primordial chaos. Yeah, they know this shit. Do you know it? And it's not only that you can't just know this shit, you gotta embody this shit. Playtime over. Ain't nobody on the fence for this shit. You put your hat in the ring and you out here living this shit. You see what I'm saying? So what I'm saying is, we're walking, if you don't know this, and I'm gonna speak for myself, I can speak for me. I'm a walking existential crisis. Remember, I'm a mirror reflection of you. If I say that, that's probably what you are. If you resonate with this shit. If you correspond to the frequency, the mindset that's necessary for you to have in order for you to wake up out this dream that you created for yourself. For what? You give it purpose. You tell me what your purpose is. Your reason for being, your fate, your destiny, or what have you. Right? This is the level of shit you're gonna have to be on if you're gonna overcome the level of technology that they got motherfuckers under. This is a sentient world simulation. Look up sentient world simulation. SENTIENT world. WORLD. Whatever. Fuck. I don't think I spelled this shit wrong. Simulation. Spell that shit out. Look it up. You're gonna see a PDF file that's about 8 to 10 pages. You need to read that shit. And if you like me, what I read and what I absorb as form of information, I weaponize and I internalize it. I have no choice but to do that. To use that against what they're doing. And when it comes to gang stalking, when it comes to targeting individuals, to know that we're being targeted. And they scared shitless. So in other words, this shit is a figment of my imagination. I'm in a dream and I'm lucid dreaming. You understand what I'm saying? Corresponding to the frequency that you hear and play through this video is 33 hertz and also 1.62 hertz, which is low theta waves. I believe theta wave, but I'm under my brain always, constantly, is under the impression physiologically and neurochemically as if I'm dreaming, like a deep ass sleep. But I'm also corresponding to the Christ frequency because I am. That's how you wear the title of the Christ mindset, the Christ frequency. You become the frequency and all the corresponding archetypal energies that's associated with the energy, with the frequency. You will become it. That's why I feel like, you know what I'm saying, have the Messiah complex that I have. I always have that. But what's backing that up is my natal chart, right? My Akashic reading, right? All the oracles that I ever saw, reading, throwing out bones and shit, and seeing all the different readings for me. Now I'm able to do that shit myself. I done it myself first to correspond to everything. Then I let other motherfuckers do readings on me, and they see all the correspondences and shit. Age of Aquarius, how my shit lined up, the angle, rotations, everything. Being able to self-actualize myself as I am, the Christ, the Black Christ, Christos Melos, whatever you want to call me, El Cristo Negro, whatever. That's the frequency I hold, and that's what I carry, always. But if I declare myself the Christ, I'm also the Antichrist. I'm also Lucifer. Hence the reason why you see me on, you know what I'm saying, Black Serpent Clan video, embodying the energy of Lucifer, embodying the frequency and the mindset of Lucifer. The yin and the yang, the 7 and the 6, the Ouroboros, 13. You see what I'm saying? Taking both eye aspects, left hand, right hand, and creating the middle pillar that's, you know what I'm saying, that Panic talks about. So understand that these weapons are non-lethal. They're not meant to kill. They're meant to control. They're meant to keep you. They're meant to keep you in prison. That prison is not just this third dimensional reality. It's all that's associated with the human mindset. They're designed to keep you in your human mindset. Got you fighting for human rights when you were born a fucking god. Fighting for human rights. Hence the reason why Jews, I gotta talk about it, and what you're seeing as white supremacy and white folks just on bended knee giving niggas anything they want right now. Because time is up. So it's in their best effort, in their best interest, to keep the mindset of you being human very, very prominent in your everyday goings of being, you know what I'm saying, being down here. But not only that, it's to keep you in prison. It's to keep you in bondage. Because they need to keep you in prison and keep you in bondage because we are host to a parasite. We are a host to a thought form entity that can't exist outside this dream that you are dreaming into existence, the illusion, the Maya, the simulation, the holographic universe, or whatever you want to call it. It's a thought form. And it's not just white people, it's anybody that's resonating on the frequency of being a human. And it's a mindset that's got niggas fighting for it. Listen, you was born a god. Didn't I say ye are gods? I told you that in your good book. Now I'm telling you ye are titans. But they got you fighting backwards, fighting a war that you don't even, we created humanity as a thought form, as a byproduct of creating a fucking simulated third dimensional reality. That's what the fuck I did. I'm speaking for myself. You come to grips on this shit on your own. Created a thought form, right, that does not exist outside the human mindset. So it can look at it, you can look at it as an external form of your ego, or the ego, the collective unconscious ego, the collective conscious ego, right? It's in their best mindset to give niggas everything they want right now. But they do things on purpose to stimulate and to get you to react. Seeing niggas get shot, an unarmed black man to get shot in the street, and you react emotionally. Why? Because you see another human being get killed because you think you're human. Hence the reason why they got you fighting for human rights and equality. How the fuck you born a god, right? How the fuck can you be equal to a slave race that you created? Let us make man in our likeness. I did that. You did that, whether you fucking know it or not. Man, woman, or child. Got you fighting for equality with your slave race. Got you fighting for equality with your pet. Go to Masterly Foolish, shout out to him, and listen to the video where he talks about, Panic talk about the mindset, the God mindset. And the difference between the God mindset and the human mindset, right? So, they know this. They know what you are. They know way more than you know about your goddamn self. You don't know this shit about yourself. About the existential crisis that you are. Every breath you take, every step you take, and every word you utter. You are the word. You are the spoken word given form, made flesh as I am, as whatever the fuck you call yourself. That's what you are. That's the power that you have at all moments in time. So why the fuck is you hustling backwards, trying to be human, trying to fight for equal rights? So understand on the surface level what niggas doing right now with the protests and shit like that. Who initiating that? Who stirring the pot on all that shit? I told you I was doing this shit. Quarantine, got niggas, you know what I'm saying? Remember, this is a sentient world simulation used where every human on the planet is created as a node, where they have 8 billion people as a node in the computer trying to test and see reactions of people due to certain events that happen, certain cultural events that happen, such as what you're seeing right now, police brutality, COVID-19, and got you fighting to be human, human rights. I want this and want that. Because they trying to keep you down here. They trying to keep you in hell, my nigga. Literally, think about it. The walls are tumbling down. The dark tower has fallen. Azathoth has woke the fuck up and you looking at him, nigga. Mana you shot that nigga Scar's been stopped drumming. Y'all hear that? I don't hear it either. You don't hear no motherfucking drums beating. Think about it. This dream is over. I'm lucid dreaming. Why you think I'm able to do this shit so effortlessly? Shit like that. You think about that shit. You got all this shit at your disposal too if you adopt the mindset of what you are as an I am. Why you leaving it to other motherfuckers to declare what you are and what you should or should not be doing when you all that is? I know it's easier said than done, but you gotta prove that shit to yourself, my nigga. Do a ritual. Create some type of, you know what I'm saying? Convince your motherfucking self of this shit. It's really that simple. Create the fucking intent every day to self-actualize yourself as the I am, as the all. It's a mindset. You will watch this shit'll crumble before you. This shit'll dissolve. And as a side effect, you gonna be different. Your brainwave is gonna be on some other shit and you gonna be targeted. But targeted not to interfere with you, to monitor you. Because they fear what the energy you hold. Your persuasive ways and being able to convince other motherfuckers to trust the divinity that they have within them. Not trusting and worshiping me. Nah, nigga, I ain't telling you to get on no motherfucking bended knee. Remember what motherfucking Bobby Hemmings said when I was supposed to come back again, nigga? The second coming, I'm here to kick ass, nigga. Right? And I'm doing it with the spoken word. I'm doing it with the frequency I emit. Think about that. Think about that when you read the Bible. And put yourself as the Christ, as the hero in the journey. Also, with every other motherfucker in the Bible, all the different characters. It's about you, the archetypes of you. Really, seriously. If you read the Bible or read any mythological book and put yourself as the center point, as the character, you realize you are the fucking character, and all the different characters are nothing but your attributes. Your different personages, your different, you know what I'm saying? You have many names, you have many angles. You have many personifications as the all, as the I am. These weapons are used for us. So this is why they trying to create on the surface the scenario for you to fight for human rights. Because they need to keep you down here. You understand that? They need to keep you invested, emotionally invested in here. Therefore, so they giving niggas money. They want to give niggas reparations. Anything to keep you being human. And remember what Panic said. I gotta give that nigga credit. He's the first nigga I heard say it. Other than me, when I'm with my niggas and my pops, we, you know what I'm saying, niggas blowing and we talking this shit. Been doing this shit since the early 90s. About us being absolutely done with this place. Right? As Titans. Chained to Tartarus. Tartarus can be looked at as a third dimension of reality, but flesh, matter. Right? We've done everything there is to do under the sun. We built pyramids. We did every goddamn thing. Created music. Whatever. The time is up. Don't you feel that? Don't you feel a change is coming? Right? That's what I'm here to bring as the Aquarius, as the paradigm shift, as a new aeon, and everything that comes with it. Good, bad, and ugly. As information, as the age of information. You take this information and take it how you want to take it, my nigga. But understand something. This shit is a wrap. You need to understand that, nigga, it's time to get the fuck out of here. It's time to loosen the attachments that you have to the human mindset. You gotta adopt a different fucking mindset. You actually gotta adopt the mindset of a titan. You get thinking about what the fuck I'm saying. Cause I told you was born God. Ye are gods. You don't stay God, nigga. You fucking transform. You alchemically motherfucking transform. That's what alchemy is about. What the fuck I told niggas what I was about from the gate. Alchemical transformation. Point blank period. Right? Exactly. From a god to a titan. These aren't just words, they're frequencies. And it's up to a motherfucker to really start an experiment on oneself to adopt and embody these frequencies. And really, truly start to live what the fuck you claim yourself to be. You ain't on the sideline. I never was a sideline ass nigga. I'm always gonna be a nigga that's initiating change, chaos. Right? Unlimited potential. I told you, I'm a mirror reflection of you. So if I'm saying I'm unlimited potential, nigga, that's you. Nigga, you got unlimited potential. So see, here, trust me, nigga, I absolutely motherfucking convinced of this shit I'm saying. I created the neurochemical and physiological effects of actualizing and believing this shit 100%, nigga. All my DNA codons is firing off with me being a type, nigga, and me being a Christ, or and everything that's associated with the shit. So, nigga, when I look at church, you don't think I see my face up there, the blonde hair, blue eye? You think I give a fuck, nigga? It's Christ. It don't matter what's on the outside. It's the motherfucking frequency that's giving motherfuckers hope and actualizing themselves and seeing somebody that's representing change and representing somebody that they can embody themselves and become. That's what I am. Not the surface level shit that you see. There you have it, nigga. I told you once, I'm gonna tell you again. Understand narrative magic. It's a story. It's a video game. Ready Player One. The world is a stage. You an actor. This is your play. You directing it and all that shit. I am. So it's about understanding the power that you have at your disposal at all times. What are you doing with it? Because trust me, nigga, if you ain't using this shit is used against you to keep you human, to keep you invested in the human mindset. Speaking very clear, nigga, because, you know what I'm saying, the throat chakra blue, nigga. That's why I'm drinking this shit. So being able to understand the power that you have at your disposal at all times is profound. And to keep it practical, come to work every day. I put on my shoes just like you every day. Eat, sleep, fuck, piss, shit. I'm no better than you. I'm no different. And I'm not talking down to you. I'm talking to you. I'm talking to my motherfucking self. When I see you, when I see a motherfucker that vibrate on this frequency, on this wavelength, I see myself. You feel me? I don't give a fuck. I'm 6'6", 6'5", whatever, nigga. I'm talking to myself. You can be 5'2", 5'3", it don't matter. I'm talking to the spirit within you. And I'm telling your motherfucking spirit right now, my spirit, nigga, I'm raising Lazarus up, nigga. You Lazarus, I'm Lazarus. I'm woke, nigga. You woke. Whether you motherfucking want to accept that shit or not. And if you, nigga, if you groggy and your ego is holding on to the human mindset, I'm dragging your ass, nigga. And your motherfucking self-awakening gonna come around. It's gonna be hazardous. It's gonna be, it may be chaotic. So I'm like a son, and I'm pulling motherfuckers whether they know it or not. Not by just the words I speak, by the frequency I emit. And they know this. They've been targeting a nigga since very young. 6, 5 years old.